Hey there, boys and girls. My name is Jay Sean, and today we're going to be covering the singing glass. Now, what I want you guys to get from this experiment is that there's subtle ways we can use everyday objects to make frequencies. I know you guys are probably thinking, what is a frequency? A frequency is a sound that can be heard in both a high pitch and a low pitch. So for today, the goal is that you are able to use everyday objects to make frequencies, and you'd be surprised at all the sounds you hear. All right. So for today's lab, what you need is a secure surface, a pitcher of water, and a wine glass or two. Now, if you don't own a wine glass, you can ask a friend who does. So, first step, what we want to do is we want to pour the water into the wine glass. Now, don't fill it all the way to the top, but we're just going to pour just a little bit, about here. Step two. We want to securely hold the wine glass. You want to hold it. Don't move it, because then that'll mess up the effect. Step three. What we're going to do is we're going to use our index finger. We dip it in the pitcher. Just a little dip, just to get that index. Just the tip of your index finger. Step four. Here's the fun part. We're going to swirl it around the wine glass. Can you hear that? That is a low frequency. Now, I guess you're probably thinking, how did I do that? Well, when we use science in everyday life. And if you tell by the amount of water I have in the glass, it's lower. And my ideology is the lower the water, the lower the frequency. Now, we can test that. So, after you achieve your first frequency, just to make sure that I'm a man of my word and that this actually works, we're going to do it again. But this time with more water. So we're going to pour it higher. Now we're not going to fill it all the way to the top, but we are going to fill it higher. Get about there, 3/4 of your glass, and we're going to repeat step three, dipping your index finger into that pitcher of water, just so we can make sure the tip is moist. Now, once again, here's the fun part. Are you listening? Do you hear that? That is a low sound, meaning my hypothesis was wrong. But as scientists, hypotheses can be wrong. So today, what I want you guys to understand, or what we've learned so far, is that with our touch, we can adjust the frequency. Because if you notice, I did it with more pressure. Now let's try it with a little less pressure. Do we hear a sound? No, we don't. Which tells us pressure on an applied force with an applied volume can give us a different sound. So in closing, I just want you guys to understand that with this experiment, the more pressure you add, the more likely you'll hear a sound. And the more water you add, the lower the sound will be. Now I hope you guys have a great day.